There's no doubt that modern remakes and remasters of games from a few decades ago can be tough to process sometimes, or even to enjoy. Even what would be considered classics can sometimes include play mechanics and decisions that could have been considered innovative or unique at the time, but either ordinary or even misguided through a modern lens. Playing through Minstrel Song actually made me reflect a bit on many movies I enjoyed when I grew up, but sharing them now with my daughter, it isn't unusual to find their pacing to be quite slow, sometimes to the point of being glacial. Likely a function of being spoiled by so many content options available all the time, patience in the face of humdrum play is in short supply, and that's what made this game a bit of a struggle. Sort of serving as a precursor to the likes of Octopath Traveler, Minstrel Song is undeniably a pretty daring game that puts player choice at the forefront, but depending on the choices you make, that can really backfire quickly. You'll get to choose the order you play with each of the 8 major characters, who each have their own stories and quests to pursue in the service of the overall narrative. In principle, that's a cool idea, giving you the chance to experience the game in new ways as each of the characters plays through their story a bit differently. In practice, though, the lack of guidance and direction can really tank your interest quickly if you choose a character who's a bit less interesting or sets you off on your journey poorly. On the plus side, this is obviously a labor of love, not just featuring the improved visuals and quality of life features of the original remaster, but further adding translations in multiple new languages and featuring new recruitment opportunities to entice people who've played before back into the fold to experience just a little more. Having played so many much more modern RPGs this year, both in terms of their looks and mechanics, having to expend so much time and effort simply exploring, also known as wandering aimlessly, was unfortunately quite a chore. For preservationists or true fans with fond memories of the game, this is likely very much an appreciated effort, but for people unfamiliar with it, I'd suggest carefully understanding what you're buying into, since it's an experience that very much still feels of its time, even if it has been polished up. Overall, my final score for the game ended up being a 6. And if you're interested in picking it up, it's currently available on the Switch eShop for $29.99. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this review. And if you'd like more information or ideas of indie games worth checking out on Switch, be sure to click on the link provided in the description. Until next time,